Hi, my name is Caroline Espinette, and today I'm presenting my 6th grade ESL literacy class lesson on Christmas vocabulary. Excuse the voice, I lost my voice today, unfortunately, so I'm trying to get scream a little bit so that you can hear me. So anyway, the lesson today, my classroom is comprised of 6 students and different levels of knowledge of ESL, of English. We have 2 beginners, we have 2 intermediate beginners, and we have 2 intermediate students. These children, all of them, have never spent Christmas in the United States, so this is all a new experience for them. So what I'd like to do through this lesson is not only increase their vocabulary, but increase their social and cultural awareness of how we celebrate Christmas here in the United States and how they might be incorporating some of those traditions into their celebration. So we also like to talk about their past and their present and how we blend that together here in the U.S. as they celebrate. So for this lesson, there will be a pre-test at the beginning in an informal setting. Most of the students, as I said, have not spent the holidays here, so we just want to start to pull out some information from them as to how they spent the holidays in the past, whether it be about food, about eating, family, presents, when they open their presents, if they get presents. So basically, we will start by just asking the children how they celebrated Christmas last year, and using our smart board, we'll start putting up some of the words that they're giving us as far as examples of what they've done in the past, and then I will be incorporating some of the vocabulary words that I'm trying to introduce as well. So we can have the class person say, one person will say they set up a tree, there was a present exchange, there's a lot of food, just trying to figure out about Santa Claus, maybe they didn't have that tradition in their country. We'll have words like ornaments, which is a little bigger word than snow, but it's something that they should start to hear and be more familiar with. So this will be kind of like a pre-test in which we can start gauging the amount of knowledge they have on Christmas and the holiday and what words they're able to recognize and see. So after we do that, what I'd like to do is to show them a video. Here we have Brain Pop Jr., which is a great program that we use in our district, and it's basically a little video about winter holidays. So this video can give them a little background on the holidays. The good thing about this video is that it also has places where you can pause and start discussing what you just heard. So for this case here, you'll see where they say, what is Christmas? So Christmas, we'll ask the children to say, what do you think Christmas is? What's Christmas to you? And so from there, we can start the conversation continuing to go from where we started earlier about how they celebrated. This video goes on to talk about Kwanzaa and Hanukkah, so it gives them a little bit more of some social and cultural context as to some of the holidays that we're celebrating here in the United States, because there are countries that may have only celebrated Christmas in their country. So after we've watched the video and discussed it a little bit more in between the segments in the video, what I'd like to do is to continue on the smartboard, and not a real smartboard, but just go with my imaginary, right? And we'll play a matching game in which the pictures and the words will be up on the smartboard, and taking turns, the children can come up and match the pictures with words, so they start getting more familiarity with the vocabulary, and using the visual will help them make the connection where they have gaps in their English learning. The pictures may be able to start getting them more familiar with the words. So this is a good way for them to be interactive, get up off their seats, come up to the board and start making it sort of a game out of it. So after we've done this for a while, I like to incorporate a little fun activity into the lesson. Basically, probably over 2 days, this lesson, but my activities will be twofold. we would split the groups into 2 groups of 3. And one group would go to the board, and on large poster paper, they will draw a tree. There will be a sample of a tree that I've drawn with some words on it. They will draw a tree, they will decorate the tree as they like on this poster board, and then they will start naming some of the things that we've used in our vocabulary, such as presents or lights, ornaments, garland, the Christmas tree itself, and they will start writing themselves the words to go along with their own picture that they're creating. So that way, that we're just again reinforcing the vocabulary and getting them to start using it as they speak. And on the flip side of that, while this group of 3 is doing their poster, the other group of 3 will be making a gingerbread house or a Santa sleigh, and sleigh being one of our vocabulary words, that would be a perfect opportunity to again incorporate that word and get them to start using it more and more. And remember, most of these kids have come from a country where they haven't seen snow, and so even just a sleigh would be like a whole new world to them to hear about that. So, excuse my voice again. So then, after we go through all of this, we have some fun with the activity. What I would do is to have a post-test with them in order to make sure that they've grasped the vocabulary, they know how to use it, and they know what it's about. So my post-test will be a handout similar to this with pictures exactly as we had them on the smart board, with the words blacked out, and they would have to fill in the words either from a word bank or just a plain no words given to gauge how well the lesson has gone. I would do one of 2 variations depending on the ability of the kids. That way they can, we can still see how well they're doing and get an idea of what's going on with them. And I hope that with this lesson we can combine the aspects of increasing their vocabulary, at the same time giving them a little fun and giving them that social and cultural context that they need, being new arrivals to this country and being unfamiliar with our customs and everything. So hopefully this lesson will help them get through that, and they'll be able to start connecting more with their new environment and using their vocabulary as well. So that's my lesson on Christmas vocabulary. Thanks.